We have Tom live in studio, Tom Paul Mongelli, and we met him at it was
Animal House.
That's
yes,
Animal
House, and that was a great night.
It was.
Yes, it was. It was a very good night.
Angel Salazar was the headliner,
Yep.
I think, and there was like 5 or 6 other comedians. Dave Hodge was one.
Yep.
It was kind of like a competition or something they had set up,
it was.
right? Yeah.
Comedy competition.
Yeah.
Zane Burney.
Who was the Stone guy?
The who?
The
Stone
stoner.
guy. He told the same story like 3 times because he.
Oh, that's the dude that had the shirt. What did it say? It said something ridiculous. I don't remember.
I don't
He was
remember his
funny.
name.
You were great. Dave was great. And Angel was great. And so was the guy in the wheelchair. The drunk guy in the wheelchair.
I think he did it on purpose just to get that.
I
chick
think
to
he
come
wanted
up to him.
attention. I thought he just wanted attention.
That girl came up and she put those boobs in his face.
Breast to mouth resuscitation.
Yeah.
Angel kept trying to tell his last joke. And he,
They wouldn't let yeah.
Yeah.
The one waitress came up to me at the end and was like, "Oh, did you guys enjoy the show? Except for like this last part, of course." And I'm just like,
no, that I enjoyed the most.
That was the best part.
I'm looking at these guys like dead eye stare. I'm like, if one of you stop laughing, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like,
And I think you had pointed out that Tom was the only one in there other than us that was alive.
that I saw. Tom was at the next table over, and we were the only ones
I'm
laughing.
pretty sure before that guy.
You gotta talk into the mic.
Pretty sure
There
before
you
that
go.
guy pulled his shit, he went over to his friends. He's like, "Yo, watch me get some boobs in my face."
I messaged Bob Levy the next day and told him what happened because I wanted to talk to Bob after the show, and he's like, he had left early. He's like, "Oh man, I was sitting right next to that guy." But that was a fun night.
Yeah.
Oh, these are my notes from earlier. I was trying to get a not stupid, but a tablet for my one son.
Oh.
And it's fucking impossible to find.
You didn't get him a tablet?
I did. I got my 2 older ones, but my youngest one,
but the youngest
I'm
one,
trying to
okay.
get him the kids one.
Oh.
Oh, like the
Nabby
Nabby,
Jr.
yeah, the
And
Nabby.
it's
Okay.
fucking impossible to find. That's why I had stores here. I called everywhere. It's just not around.
You're looking for the fucking pie face game and all that.
That?
nonsense,
Are
too.
they looking for that where you work? Because where I work.
Yeah, dude. We got one back in returns and it was sold like within 10
What
minutes.
is it? The pie?
I
Yeah, I don't even
it's
know
like
what
Russian
the fuck
roulette.
it's
Some
called.
lady explained it to me. It's like a hand with a pie tray, and you fill it with whipped cream, and it clicks or something, and then you put it in front of your face. I don't know what you do if you click it or something, but somebody ends up getting the fucking.
We're
pie
getting
in the
this.
face.
Sounds like a great radio
It
bit, but we gotta put like
sounds
shit
funny.
in it. Like fucking Pete's just got a fucking
Oh.
diarrhea shit in it,
Oh.
and it will be like a roulette
Pete's
diarrhea,
Jägermeister shit.
diarrhea
think
shit in the
that's-
face, roulette style.
Tequila shit. And ethnic needs pizzas.
Somebody
I'll
whip
go
up
and
some
have
chocolate
fucking
mousse
White
and
Castle
say
and
it's
Taco
boob.
Bell.
Yes. Fuck yeah. And Pete's the only one playing.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It is like a roulette thing where you like go back and forth, and one of you's gonna get hit in the face.
I actually had a game like that when I was a kid. It was
Oh,
a
did you?
fucking
Yeah.
clown with a pie.
And his uncle and his.
And he touched you, in
Pull,
weird
you
spots.
pull on your uncle's belt and you.
You had to do a sit up with your eyes
You'd like
closed, right?
I don't know. You like he'd pull his dick or something, and the pie would come out.
He would cut your hair behind the shed,
Oh, man.
and your parents would wonder where you were.
Just close your eyes and suck all the cream out of this
I remember
Twinkie.
All the neighborhood kids played this game.
I'm sure they did.
Called Hide the
It was
Uncle.
a hazing.
Wow.
There's enough of Uncle Clown.
There's enough of you and Pete's uncle to go around. That's what all the kids said. They were hoping it wasn't them that day.
But it always was.
It always was.
Was his name Uncle Daddy?
I don't know what the name was.
Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Grandpa.
It was Uncle Grandpa.
Oh my God.
Farted rainbows.
Tom, I wanted to ask you, how long have you been doing comedy for?
About 4 years.
What made you start?
I love to hear people laugh. I'm hoping that'll come in the 5th year.
Was it something you've always wanted to do?
It was, I had an older sister that died when she was 5.5. Put my parents in. My mother was in a deep depression for years, and I spent my childhood trying to cheer my mother up, and that's how it all started.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's a sad
Yeah.
story, but
You
Right.
can't have comedy without the
Without
dark
tragedy,
stuff. Though. You really
yeah.
can't.
right.
Yeah, because it's something I always wanted to do, and I don't know, the nervousness. I'm like, this isn't the same because you're just sitting with friends.
Yeah.
You're not like even if a joke bombs, where you might get a call, one of you guys
Right.
might say, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a whole crowd. Like, I don't know.
I think in this situation too, when you bomb, it's easier to just make fun of each other, and
Yeah.
even a bomb is like okay,
And you move
know,
on, yeah, and you throw so much shit out there that 1 out of 10 is gonna be funny or something.
Al-
Like,
Also, I was a high school teacher for about a dozen years, and I mean, it gave me practice speaking in front of a group, and I just worked on corny jokes. Corn was my favorite vegetable for years. And if you notice my act, I really don't. I'm a clean act. I'm
Yes.
like PG-13 because of the teaching experience.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I was
Nice.
gonna say some of the stuff too you've seen probably. I don't know if you put it in your act, but like some of the stuff you can't make up. Like,
And I taught in Patterson,
Oh, man.
where mother's just half a word.
wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
What did you teach?
What did I teach? Students.
Yes.
No, I taught business education classes.
Okay,
Or in
like-
Patterson, none of your business.
Is that something not working, Slim? I'm sorry. The
yellow bar.
top. Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's just
okay.
a Pandora being silly.
Oh, all right.
It's Flash crashing again.
Yeah, I didn't know if anybody else's browser did that
Just
because
Pan-
mine does that shit.
Yeah. No, it's
Pandora
Flash
being-
Player.
Yeah,
cuts.
man. Yeah,
Oh.
mine does that all the time.
I just figured it was my old piece of shit computer.
No, it's Flash Player.
It's just a flash player. Take it in the tailpipe. That's basically what it comes down to.
Did you teach? Was it high school or?
High school, yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
you probably do have like a lot of just crazy
Yeah.
stories from like.
We talked to one lady who taught. She's a comedian as well, and she said
yeah?
they try to get her on the phones, like recording her, like
Oh.
being like I don't know, rude to her, hoping she'd fuck up. to try to get
That's
them
the
in
big
trouble.
thing now, is to try and get the teachers in trouble.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah, now I know what
That's
it's like to
next
be a
level.
cop.
Yeah.
And you don't teach anymore now? It's just strictly comedy, or
No,
you?
well, I have a day job that pays the bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
I,
What? Why did you
Yeah.
retire from teaching? It's just the time to do so.
A long story. I moved out of district. I moved down from Patterson to Tom's River when my father was ill.
Okay.
I started working at Barnegat High School. Then Dad passed away. I moved back north, and I continued in Patterson, but I lost my tenure. So I had to go 3 more years before I got my tenure. But after the second year, I was at the bubble in the pay scale where they would have to bump me up a big amount. So to save money, they just got rid of me.
Oh, what a shitty fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do to you, Pete. Next week, live.
The 2-year mark, he gets that bubble, and he's just gonna let him go.
All right, it's cool.
And how many years?
Yeah.
See,
were
in,
you?
in my act, I say I'm a math teacher, and they fired me for using vodka to teach absolute value.
That's the only way you can do that. I wouldn't have any other way to teach it.
How many years were you teaching for?
About 10 or 11,
Nice,
maybe
wow.
12. But the teenage pregnancy problem is a big issue in Patterson.
Oh,
The school
I can
store.
imagine, yeah.
I used to run the school store. We used to sell pencils, pens, book covers, and maternity clothes. Turns out the students can't add or subtract, but they can multiply.
We had another guest once, a teacher. He teaches, what was it, middle school? John
that?
Darrell Winston. He's an author, but he
Oh, yeah,
he also
okay.
taught middle school. And he said you can't keep the kids off of each other. It's
Yeah.
just like animal middle school. I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
Yeah.
Like,
I started out, I
crazy.
subbed in Newark, down Neck. And there were like, there was a 10-year-old girl that was pregnant.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
What are we, back in the
Wow.
fucking
I didn't even think that was
Roman times?
possible.
What
Wow.
is going on?
Fuck.
Gives you something to shoot for, huh?
Right, yeah, I got new goals to add to the list.
New record.
That's fucking
things that
crazy.
make you go, boo.
And I thought it was bad, like, when I was, like, maybe like 16 walking around in this town down here. I had like a 9-year-old girl walk up to me and ask me for weed, and I thought that was bad. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
That's why I remember my one friend's little brother when he was in like elementary school. His friend smoking weed and shit, asking me if I want. I'm like, nah.
There used to be kids that would come
Smoking
up to
weed
me
with
all
you.
the time. They'd be like, "Hey man, you holding?" I look like.
Now I'm curious. When you decide, okay, I want to be a comedian, do you spend a couple of months practicing and writing jokes, or is it just like I'm gonna go do an open mic?
Well, what happened is I don't know if you're familiar. Do you know Uncle Floyd?
Yes.
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 All right.
I
Well, we used
loved
to
his show back
Absolutely.
in the 80s, I think it was.
Yeah, the late
70s, 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
But we used to hang out at the same coffee shop, and he heard some of my one-liners. And at the time, he was doing Tuesday nights at a place called Colucci's, an Italian restaurant. So play the pianos, funny songs, and do some comedy. And he would bring people up from the audience, like this one would sing, that one would play the banjo. So he says, "Come down, I'll bring you up. You do some jokes." One thing led to another. He would bring me up every Tuesday night. I ended up taking a class at Scotty's Comedy Cove, which turned out to be 3 classes, and everything went from there.
That's awesome.
I was going to say, I saw you performed with him on Twitter. I was like, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
I used to watch, I think it was on UHF. Back when TVs, we didn't even have cable. When I
Yeah.
lived up North Jersey, you had, what is it, VHF and UHF.
Yeah.
And I was on UHF. I
Yep.
think, who was it? Weird Al had a movie called UHF.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was a
that was
great movie.
amazing.
I love that movie.
That was a
With-
good movie.
With Kramer.
Yeah, yeah.
That movie's awesome. But yeah.
Fucking Kramer.
What happened to that guy?
He became insane just like the rest of them.
Yeah, I heard that rant from his stand-up.
That's a
Oh.
pretty funny rant. Though.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
His hair's just like flapping around.
Was it? I didn't even, I don't think I saw it. I heard it. I heard the audio.
It's like
from it.
red in the face.
Oh. He went overboard.
Just having a bad
Who were some comedians you looked up to besides Uncle Floyd?
I like the old timers like Rodney and I go way back. Henny Youngman,
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
Benny. I like the comedy teams, the Abbott and Costello and
Yes.
the Marx Brothers.
Oh, I love the Marx Brothers.
I love the
That's
Marx Brothers
awesome.
too.
Yeah, I was weaned on that stuff.
The Marx Brothers is probably some of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my
It's-
entire life.
The
Yes.
best the thing about them is that they're so, for the time that those movies were made in, they're so inappropriate, the things that they say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The stuff they said was shocking for back then, like,
It really is, and the jokes are so smart, and they're it's not any I'm gonna shit on your face or anything like that. It's none of that nonsense.
It's not like this show. Even what was that? What was the one Abbott and Costello were in? The March of the Soldiers.
Toy
Oh,
Soldier-
No,
Yeah,
that was
Marshall
Laurel- that was
Lynch.
Laurel and Hardy.
That was
Oh,
Laurel
that was Lauren
Hardy.
Hardy.
Yes.
Okay, yes, but that's
And
another.
the Stooges, man. The Stooges
Yes.
are so, they're my favorite, the Stooges.
Did you guys ever see the remake of that? Because I never did.
The remake of what?
The Three Stooges.
The movie?
Yeah.
I think
They had a
Jim
couple-
Carrey was in it.
They
No.
had a special. I know they had a special like a couple of years ago about them, and then
Will Sasso was
Will
Curly.
Sasso is the
Sasso, yeah, he was,
was
Curly.
Curly.
But was it good? Did you see it? Or?
I heard it was good.
Yeah, I
never
had heard
seen
it was
It
good
wasn't
too.
bad, yeah.
I really want to check it out.
There
I
was a
just
movie
never
that
got
was
the
made
chance.
several years earlier about Curly with Chickless, that Chickless guy.
oh, Michael Chiklis, yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever watched that Fantastic Four movie,
Oh,
the older one, you know how good an actor he can be.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he was in that too.
Yeah, he was the thing in the Fantastic Four
Oh,
movie.
the original.
No, I liked
whatever.
him in that role, but not as Curly.
Oh man, Will Sasso was spot on though. Like,
Yeah.
From what I'd seen with him. He also would do the Randy Newman impersonation too.
Let's hear your Randy Newman impersonation, Pete.
All right.
Oh boy,
It's gonna be good.
should be classic right here.
Short people can't see very far.
What? Was that?
That's all short people.
Friend and Me or something. Like,
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh,
Yeah, can you sing that like whole song?
I can't sing the whole song.
Oh, this is as far as you get with a Pete singing bit.
Well, Pete needs to sing like a whole song on his own.
He does his own songs very well. He has that punk rock song.
Oh, yeah.
40 ounces
I
up.
remember that.
Oh, boy.
I would hope you wrote it.
I was gonna say, there's a lot this man does not remember though. You got any stand up to try in front of Tom?
What's up?
Got any stand up to try?
Yeah, you're an inspiring stand-up
I
comedian.
don't have stand up to try right now.
All right, just go for something.
Just improv.
like,
Oh boy.
All right.
Everybody, it's Peter Lamborghini,
Those are
the third.
Put me on the spot.
Yes.
Slambatron.
Well, they say this is gonna be my rooster joke.
Wait, you don't have to explain it. Just tell.
just
All
tell it.
All right. Okay. They say the straight chicken says cock-a-doodle-doo. The bisexual chicken says do a little cock, but the gay chicken says only cock will do.
Something original.
Right.
I don't
Like,
have,
you don't. Come on,
I
you
don't
have
have something
plenty of
original
stuff.
right now. I haven't written anything.
Little boy Blue, I barely knew him. Oh.
Exactly.
I'm just fucking with you, Pete. That was good though.
It's a terrible joke.
That was amazing.
It's just an old...
We're all embarrassed. That just happened. Yes, that just
No,
happened.
I just went blank, man. I
It's all
honestly
right.
don't have anything right
It
now.
happens to the best of us. That's what we never did. We actually did plan on the old show to do like 10 minutes each of stand-up.
We should do it. We'll have to all
And we should.
do that. That would be funny.
That would be cool.
Mike, you got some good ones?
No.
You can write. You should
I'm
write. like,
only hilarious when I'm furious. That's the only time I'm hilarious.
I want you to just write jokes about the things you're into, like
Nobody would-
anime porn and like the hentai tentacle monsters and stuff. Just that's like where you're.
And nobody would get it. I'd be dying, and everybody else would be looking at me going like, this guy's
That's
a fucking
perfect.
weirdo.
You see that tentacle rape that broad, huh?
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
What was he, Anthony Cumia or something?
He impregnated the Octomom.
Yeah.
What? There was
Oh, sorry, I'm probably tripping all over.
Oh, it was just second shitty. Did you ever see this toy called Doc McStuffins? Doesn't
Yes.
that sound like
Doggy stuff.
a fucking gay porn name or
What is
something?
it?
Doc
It's,
Dog
McStuffins.
McStuffins.
Yeah,
it's a Disney show too
Yeah.
called Doc
It's on
McStuffins.
par with Dirk Diggler.
It sounds like a porn name, like
Gosh.
Doc McStuffins, paging Doc McStuffins. I think he's like a veterinarian.
Yeah.
I hear the hot toy this year is Jihad Joe.
That and Pie Face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't find the fucking. And the Nappy Jr.
G.I. Joe, the pie face, and Nappy Jr.
So now, do you do a radio show as well, or you don't
Me?
do that anymore? Yeah, didn't you do something with Dave for a while?
No.
No, I thought you did that
Anthony
show. Was
Ennis?
it Anthony?
Oh,
Okay,
there was.
maybe
I
it
was on as a guest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. John Kulik.
Yes.
Right.
He said that show's clean. And but he said if somebody curses, then the rest of the show you can curse.
You could
Yeah,
curse because
right.
apparently they don't know how to like dump
Like
anything.
if somebody
so
fucks up, yeah.
The
then
whole
you-
time you just have to be trying to accidentally sneak in a curse word just so you can do whatever you
Yeah,
want the
right.
whole time.
Yeah, they should be able to edit it or something. Like. I don't
Yeah, I don't know. It's just silly. It's just laziness. It sounds like to me.
You going on there, Slim?
Yes,
Nice.
yes I am.
Slim doing a clean show.
Right.
That's what
Yeah,
he
my
is.
clean show is just where I just clean myself with a bar of soap the entire time. That's my.
It's
cleaning
actually
show.
from the shower.
It's from the shower.
His
and I
joke
just
was funnier.
play.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
That wasn't even my joke.
I know.
I just told him.
My sons tell that joke.
So now, where do you draw most of the inspiration for your jokes? Is it from like teaching or?
Teaching and just life. I'm an observer. You know, I'm the one quiet in the corner, just watching everybody at the party get drunk and make fools of themselves.
I think like if you're a comedian or a writer or anything, like you have to be very aware and kind of observing, and that's where you get If you're going through life on autopilot, you're not going to have much to write about.
And things just like strike me funny. I'll wake up laughing in the middle of the night.
Really?
I went home drunk one night, and when the cat wasn't looking, I took a dump in his litter box just to see his reaction.
I made a joke about that once.
Yeah, the dopey bastard still thinks he's got colon cancer. It was a week ago. He's still trying to bury it.
That's amazing.
Stupid shit like that. You know, I want to open a Wawa in Mawa just so I can answer the phone, Mawa Wawa. Stupid shit.
That's funny, man.
That's great.
What now? Are there any good stories you can tell us from when you were teaching? Like, I'm always curious about.
Well,
like, kids are
we
crazy,
used to take the kids on a competition every year to Cherry Hill. It was a state competition, and a lot of times these kids from Patterson, it was their first time at a Patterson. And for some of them, it was the first time at a sit-down restaurant when we take them out to eat.
Oh boy!
So we have this table.
What do they just What do they just have in Patterson? Just fast food, like what?
Fast food, you know.
So, okay, I gotcha.
So a bunch of them were sitting, and all the teachers were at the one table, all the kids were at the other table. And at the end of the night, they were trying to divvy up their check to see who owes what. And the one girl says, "Who ordered the gratuity?"
Oh my God!
I bet it's good.
It's the most delicious thing on the menu.
I wish I would have ordered that shit.
I got a doggy bag. So another year, 4 of the kids made it to the national competition. We went to Anaheim, California, and the one girl, she was huge. She was like as big as the 4. That sweater wouldn't have fit her.
Wow.
So
We have people at work that are that size or bigger.
we spent a week in California. We came back, and she says to me, "Mr. Mongelli, I love a She was Italian, by the way, right off the boat. Mr. Mongelli, I love a California. I want to move it there, but how would I support myself?" And I said, "How about cinder blocks?"
Golden Gate Bridge couldn't support you. What did she do?
She says, "Mr. Mongelli." And then she laughed. She says, "That was funny."
At least she had a sense of
Nobody
humor.
else was around. You know, I wouldn't say that in front of other people. And then there was another Mexican girl. How did this one go? Oh, she was tiny. She was a tiny, petite little girl. She was like, I don't know, 4'11". And I'm sitting next to her at the computer, and she said something about being short. I said, "Do you know why Mexicans are short?" She says, "Why?" I says, "Because they have to work under the table."
That's great.
Man.
So I'm not a teacher anymore.
It's funny, that's true. Yeah.
Really? I never would have guessed.
I don't think I'd last 10 minutes.
As a teacher,
No.
I don't know.
Or around customers. You gotta hide me in the back.
Or people in general.
Do you miss teaching or
Not at all.
no?
I loved it when I first started, but so many changes from it just became like a thankless job.
Right, yeah.
And wasn't the kids either. It was administration, the board of ed, and all that crap.
So I'm kind of curious because what I'm seeing a lot in the news lately is for some reason fucking t-shirts fucking students. Like every week there's a new story like that. Did that happen a lot or?
I never saw it. I heard a couple of stories.
Slim's going back to college.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to college and get a teaching degree. So.
No, they frown upon that.
Can you see his face like in a mugshot?
I was gonna say on a wanted poster. Mugshot's even better.
Yeah, really.
But no, it's been like an epidemic.
Maybe we
lately
should
for
do
some
show
reason,
mug
like,
shots.
It's usually the women.
The
teachers.
woman that there was one
Yeah,
recently.
right?
There was one recently. It was like kind of a good-looking teacher. She was like 26 and she slept with 2 17-year-olds. And I guess the one was butthurt because he found out that she slept with his friend, so he ratted her out.
That's what
But,
always
like,
happens. I think one of the friends is jealous and
Yeah.
then tells
Yeah.
everybody else. Like,
Yeah, but it's like they're 17 and whatever. I mean, they're dudes. Like,
Well, in Patterson, the kids get left back so often. The seniors are actually seniors. I had one girl, I was teaching PowerPoint at the time. She was a go-go dancer after school.
Wow.
Couple of 22-year-olds in, I guess.
Still a senior in high
There's
school.
20 of them, right?
It's 22-year-olds.
No, it's the best thing about 22-year-olds. There's 20 of them.
108 seniors, 107 don't graduate.
Yeah, they get their diploma and an AARP card.
Yeah.
Want to take a quick break? And then we will come back with some more of Tom and Dave if he ever decides to show up. He blew us off.
I think he's still just
I
stuck in
know.
traffic.
Traffic. You said traffic was
Yeah,
just people
the-
driving
horrendous.
slow.
Yeah, being stupid in the wet weather, you know, fucking rain on the ground, and people immediately go 15 miles an hour.
I lived out of
slower.
state and it was like that if it was flurrying.
Yeah.
People were doing like 10 miles an hour on like a 55 mile per hour highway. Like,
Yeah, it's
what the
it's-
fuck? With the four ways on.
Yes.
It's the fucking four ways.
Oh,
for?
I when I lived
Signs
in
being broke down.
when I lived in Vegas, there was one night, because I used to work at 2:30, 2 something in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was like the middle of January, and it actually snowed. It snowed that night in Las Vegas,
like
like
more than
legitimate
a
snow.
sprinkler
Well, the
or-
temperature
dusting.
dropped in the desert.
Yeah,
there,
it legitimately snowed. And on the fucking road, there were people just everywhere. They had
Yeah,
no
they're-
idea what the hell we were doing. They thought the world was coming to an end. And I'm just like, whatever. Just get the fuck out of my way.
I heard that's
So,
what,
like,
like,
on the
Texas
side of the
is like
road,
too.
like they thought the world was coming
If
to
they
an
get
end.
like a dusting in Texas, I heard it's like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty weird down here though. Like, if it rains too much
Yeah.
and the island floods, because that's where
Oh,
most
yeah.
of the teachers are. Like, they close school.
All right, guys, we're going to break. We'll be back.
What's going on?